Hello everyone and welcome to another game of Squirrels Baseball. I am Aaron and we are here with Game 2 against the Brewers. So I get the volume reset here. We're 4 games into the season, or this will be 4 games into the season. We have not only not lost a game yet, we've also not given up a run as of yet. So we'll see how things go today. We've also not played a home game. So Milwaukee will take the field first. We've got Snyder on the mound today. Get a closer look at him in a moment. Otherwise, looks like the same lineup that we saw yesterday. One thing I did think to check after yesterday's game is Ryan Braun is still on the team. He's just in AAA for some reason. Doesn't appear to be an injury thing. So maybe he is just over the hill at this point, I guess. So Snyder, I don't know obviously how many innings he pitched in his one outing, but the Brewers are 0-3. They've not won yet, so clearly he did not win. I'm not sure actually how he got in the game. Maybe he came in as a reliever. But here's Kester to start things off, and he will look at a strike. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Pops this one up. Snyder's going to take it himself in front of the mound. 1 down. Here is Marvin. He's had a pretty good start to the season, and he will bat left-handed. Looks at an opening strike. All right, Snyder must have come in for a relief appearance because his 9 ERA just dropped down over 2 runs with 1 out. So there can't be very many innings pitched there. Marvin gets a base hit up the middle. That will bring Chief to the plate, and he will start off with strike 1. So check over on Marvin. He has actually, the whole team's been more aggressive than I would like on the base paths so far. So hopefully that will settle down and they'll let the guys hit. Chief up the middle. Snyder gets a glove on it. That will allow them to get the out at second. A bit of a wild throw back to first, but I don't think it would have been in time anyway. So a 1-4-6 put out brings Terry to the plate with 2 outs, and he already has 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Brewers out of the inning without giving up a run. So we will go to the bottom of the first, where Tony Gwynn Jr. will lead things off. Normal lineup in. We don't have an off day until the 14th. So on the 13th, you'll see the bench guys. Stitch on the mound today, and he will start the game off with a fastball for a strike. Gwynn actually had a pretty good game yesterday. Did not get a lot of help elsewhere in the lineup. But he'll start off with a strikeout here. He goes down swinging, brings Ronnie Cedeno to the plate. First pitch is called a strike. And that curveball just a bit outside. 1-1. Ground ball. Chief will get that over to first. 2 down, and here comes Bill Hall. Bit of a scuffling start to the year for him. He's only hitting 100 at the moment, though obviously plenty of time to turn that around. He's got a 1-1 count in this at-bat. Swings and misses at a bit of a wild curveball. Might be pressing a little bit here. That's a better curveball, and Hall can't hit that either. So not a lot going on in the first inning. We go to the second inning. Frank's going to lead it off for the Squirrels. Frank has had a good start to the year. Not only has he been hitting for a good average, he's also been very timely with 4 RBIs already. He's behind in this at-bat, 0-2 though. He will go down swinging. That's back-to-back strikeouts for Snyder. Tom now at the plate. Looks at a fastball right down the middle. Hits this one through the right side of the infield. That'll be the second hit of the day for the Squirrels. Both have come with one out. Zach at the plate now. See if he can bounce back after a bit of a rough year last year, though I do believe he did better in the playoffs. Looks at strike one. Pops this one up. Will it make the net? It does not. Van Hecken able to make the grab. 2 down then. Runner still on first for Joey. He will look at a strike. That fastball a bit low. And change up a bit high. 2-1. Runner takes off. It's a hit and run. Joey will not get that one to fall. I forget who's out there in left, but they're able to make the play. Well, so a couple hits for the Squirrels, but still no runs. Nitro is going to start things off for the Brewers. Nitro, just not designed to be a high average hitter. It's just supposed to go a long way when he does hit it. Hasn't done that yet this year, though. And he is down 1-2 at this at-bat. Puts this one in the air into very shallow right. Kester makes the play in the outfield grass. Here's Bullard. He is new to me anyway. I don't know if he was just drafted last year or if he's been knocking around in AAA for a couple years, but as far as I know, this year is his first in the bigs. He's got a 1-1 count in this at-bat, and he will look at a strike to make it 1-2 on a high fastball. Chases that fastball for the second out of the inning. Here is Van Hecken. He did not start off the year so great either, but at least at the plate, but he's bounced back by the end of the year. It was just unfortunately too late for the Brewers as they got off to a horrendous start to the season, dug a big hole they were never able to get out of. Van Hecken does not get there. He hit a little bloop, almost swinging bunt. If it wasn't such a high hop for Chief. Chief is able to get in there and make the throw and got him out by, I think, a full step even. So good play down there by Chief. That'll keep the game scoreless as we go into the third, where Stitch will lead things off. His first at-bat of the season. Looks at strike one. That one's a bit outside. Slider catches the outside corner. That'll make it 1-2. Up the middle, that's going to be a base hit for the pitcher. That's Gill yesterday had I think just the one hit, but still. Back-to-back games with pitcher hits for the Squirrels. Kester's going to lead or follow that off with another hit into right. So both the first two batters are on base for Marvin, who already has a hit in this game. Squirrels would really like to go ahead and get the scoring started here. Marvin, though, down 0-2 after a swing and a miss. It's a bit of a ballsy take, but it is inside. Swing and a miss, strike three. One away, here's Chief. Grounds this one to third. They will go to second with it. And throw on to first, not in time. Chief just barely beats it there. So that'll leave runners on the corners with 2 outs. Terry struck out in his first at-bat, though he is off to a good start. He's got a couple home runs, hitting .385 here in the early goings. He's got a 2-1 count at the moment. Looks at strike two over the outside corner. Snyder tries to go back there, and Terry makes him pay with a line drive out to the left field wall. That is going to score 1 on an RBI double and leaves runners on second and third for Frank. Snyder already wiping his brow. Frank swings and misses. That makes it a 1-1 count. Hits this one. It's going to hook foul, though. 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. Could have certainly been a much bigger inning for the Squirrels, but they do take the 1-0 lead going into the bottom of the third, where the Brewers will start off with Scott with the 7, 8, 9 hitters coming up. Stitch starts things off with a changeup, but misses. There's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Another swing and a miss will make it 1-2. There's a line drive, and that'll be the first Brewers hit of the day, first Brewers base runner of the day. Here's Gabe Kapler, who has not gotten a hit yet this year, so you would certainly think he's due, though he's way in front of that curveball. Hits this one to second. Kester goes to second with it. Joey back to first, not in time. The Brewers are not even going to let Snyder have a chance to hit. They're already going to turn to Muto. So Snyder only goes 3 innings and gives up a run. But he was already starting to labor, so I don't necessarily blame the Brewers here. Especially when Muto has shown himself to be a capable hitter, but this time Stitch gets him to ground to third, and that turns into a 5-4-3 double play. So despite the hit, the Brewers still go down in order thanks to the double play. Octavio Dotel is going to come onto the mound. Dotel looks like he's going to go into Bullard's spot, although the game sometimes can fudge with the double switching, so we'll see if he's actually hitting in that 5 spot like he's supposed to be. So Muto comes in and plays shortstop. Bill Hall will move over to third, which is his more natural position anyway. Tom has a 2-1 count at the plate. Swings and misses at a slider to make it 2-2. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone, and that is the first out of the inning. Zach fouled out in his first at-bat. This one up the middle, and that will get through for a base hit. Here's Joey. He lined out to left in his first at-bat. Hits this one to second. Cedeno to Muto. Over to first. Double play. 4-6-3. That ends the inning. So still a 1-0 Squirrels lead as we go to the bottom of the 4th, where Tony Gwynn Jr. will come back to the plate to start the second go-around. Gwynn struck out in his first at-bat, 1 of 3 for Stitch so far, after 1 trip through the Brewers' order, and that's going to be a line drive into right, and it will fall in for a base hit. Much better start to the second go-around for the Brewers. Cedeno ground out in his first at-bat, looks at a strike. This slider misses inside. There's a swing and a miss. That'll make it 1-2. Fastball swing and a miss. Tom throws down to second, and he will throw Gwynn out. So now, despite 2 hits by the Brewers, they continue to go down in order. Bill Hall looks at strike 1. Looks at strike 2. Pops this one up. Stitch is going to come get it by the third baseline, and that will end the inning. We move into the 5th. 1-0 Squirrels, and Stitch will start things off at the plate. And Stitch with a solid base hit up the middle in his first at-bat. Looks at strike 1. Hits this one. That's going to be another hit into center field. All right, here comes the top of the order. Kester 1 for 2. And that pitch is too low. It's not good. Spoiled. Kester with a 2-1 count. Hits this one. That'll be a base hit into left. Scott able to cut it off. So does keep things at a single. Runners on first and second for Marvin. Still nobody out. Marvin will continue to bat left-handed, which is his better side. He's got a 1-1 count at the moment. Oh, this could be trouble for the Squirrels. They only got the lead runner at third, so not as bad as it could have been. 1 out, still 2 on. Chief at the plate. He will take a fastball for a strike. Another ground ball to third. This time they'll go to second with it. Throws on to first, not in time. Very close play. Runners on the corners for Terry. There are now 2 outs. Dotel with a chance to get out of this, though he starts off with the fastball in the dirt. and one a bit up and in. There's a slider for a strike. Fastball sails a little bit. It's 3-1. Swing and miss, full count. Runner on first will be off. Swing and a miss. Dotel pitches around back-to-back leadoff hits to keep the Squirrels at a 1-0 lead. So we go to the bottom of the fifth. Nitro's going to lead things off for the Brewers, and the Brewers did do the correct double switch, which I say is not always the case with this game. So I imagine we will get a pinch hitter in the next batter spot. Nitro, that's going to land foul, and it makes it 0-2. Ground ball, that'll be foul as well, right at the plate. That waste pitch, Nitro does not bite on it. Does swing at that slider and comes up empty. Now they are going to let Dotel hit. His first plate appearance of the year. Swings and misses. I don't know if that was a slider or a curveball, but hits this one, a little ground ball to third. Chief takes care of that, no problem. 2 down, here's Van Hecken. Ground out in his first at bat, though I don't remember where. Looks at strike one. Hits this one. That's going to get into right field for a base hit. Terry took a jump at it, but couldn't get there. So a 2-out single brings Scott to the plate, who got a hit in his first at bat, and then, as mentioned, Kapler hit to double play. That's a ground ball to second, and that'll end the inning. Does at least get the Brewers out of order. So 1-0 Squirrels lead as we go into the 6th inning, where Frank will lead things off. He has struck out in both at-bats so far, though this should be his first at-bat against Dotel, at least today. Has an 0-2 count. Fouls this away over by the first base coach. We'll try it again. Ground ball. This will get through the left side of the infield for a base hit. Yet another leadoff runner on. And here is Tom. He is 1 for 2 today. He looks at a strike. Broken bat. And that's going to be a slow roller to short. They do get the out at second. I'm surprised he even tried it. But they do get the lead runner. So I guess good play by Muto. So that means a runner is still on first, but a different runner with 1 out. And Zach just got a base hit in his last at bat, and he's going to get another base hit here. Runners now on first and second for Joey. The problem here is we want to get another inning out of Stitch, so might not matter. Muto took an extra beat to get rid of that ball, but they are able to complete this 4-6-3 double play, and that will end the inning. So we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Gabe Kapler's going to lead it off. Squirrels out hitting the Brewers 10-3, but only up 1-0 in the runs column. Kapler still looking for that first hit of the year. Looks at strike one. He's behind on that fastball, makes it 0-2. Waste pitch on the curve. Kapler does not bite. And that fastball stayed high. We've got a 2-2 count. Hits this one through the left side of the infield. Gabe Kapler finally gets a hit in the 2014 season. So here's Muto. He hit into a double play in his first at-bat. He looks at ball one. That changeup is called a strike. Slider misses low. It's 2-1. Got a pop up, but it's going to make the screen behind home plate. 2-2. Fastball down the middle, and Muto just frozen up there. 1 away. Here's Tony Gwynn Jr. Got a hit in his last at bat. Looks at strike one to open this at bat. He's 1 for 2 on the day. And he has an 0-2 count after that swing and a miss. Fastball misses up and in. Change up, ground to second. Kester goes to second. Joey back to first. 4-6-3 double play. So we'll go into the 7th inning. We're going to have a pinch hitter here. I guess I'll go back to Sweeney. He has not gotten a hit yet this year. Phil got a hit. He's, other than the bench games, we'll let him cool off pinch hitting until everybody can say they have a hit on the year. Sweeney starts off behind on a fastball. Hits this one, just barely foul down third. Does not chase that slider. Sweeney does have good plate discipline. Watches another ball, 2-2. Hits this one, that will be his first hit of the year. Can he turn it into a double? He took a big turn, but ultimately went back and settled for the single. Kester, 2 for 3 on the day. Easily the best day he's had so far this year. Looks at a fastball outside. Will this get down? It will not. Hall will make that play at third. Here comes Marvin. He's 1 for 3. Runner still on first with 1 out. Ground ball to third. They go to second. On to first. Marvin will beat that out. So here's Chief. He's put the ball on the ground all 3 times today. Marvin takes off, and he will be thrown out. It's stretch time. The Squirrels still up 1-0. Ronnie Cedeno will lead off on the other side.
Your attention, please. Now coming on to pitch for Indianapolis, number 27, Johnston. Number 2, Bill Hall. Number 84, Nitro. Number 61. Now coming on to pitch for the Brewers, number 12, Carlos Villanueva. Number 10, Tom. Number 12, Carlos Villanueva, pitcher. Number 23, Ricky Weeks. Your attention, please. Now coming on to pitch for Indianapolis, number 17, Hermida. Number 41, Van Hecken. Number 104, Great Scott. Your attention, please. Now coming on to pitch for the Brewers, number 36, Mascara. Number 20, Joey. please. Now coming on to pitch for Indianapolis, number 13, Shibuya. Number 6, Muto.